Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's 48th Senate District Women of Distinction ceremony. The New York State Senate Women of Distinction program celebrates the unique contributions of women throughout our state's history and honors the women who are enriching the quality of life in our communities today. We have two past Women of Distinction joining us this evening who we would like to recognize. Please stand when your name is called. Karen Richmond and Marlene Norfolk. Up there. I'd now like to invite Senator Ritchie up to the front to make a few opening remarks.
First, I'd like to begin by thanking each and every one of you for joining us here tonight. I want to also thank the Roswell P. Memorial Library for allowing us to use this beautiful facility for the event. And I also need to take a minute to thank my staff, Sarah Campo and Bonnie Fikes, and especially Jen Dindelneff for all the hours and time that they put in to make this possible, so thank you all. One of my favorite parts of the job as your state senator is getting to honor people who have accomplished such great things, especially in the 48th Senate District. And as one of 11 women legislators in the Senate out of 63 members, it's really extra special for me to be able to honor women who have done such amazing things in the district that I represent. You have all contributed so much to the region and are all so worthy of this honor. Looking back through history, there are so many women who have put their mark on New York State, the Empire State. Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, Lucille Ball, Dr. Mary Walker from Oswego, and Rhoda Graves from St. Lawrence County. These are just of a few women who have made their mark on our state. You, New York's Women of Distinction, have followed in their footsteps. You have investigated crimes, and you have brought people to justice. You have made it a priority to ensure the people of our region receive excellent medical care. You have given the gift of reading to countless young people, and you have made it your mission to care for our local veterans and much, much more. You represent a wide variety of accomplishments. However, you all have one thing in common, and that you're all making your mark, and you're all helping people across the district and across New York State. In closing, it is my pleasure to recognize all of you for your achievements and your contributions to the community. Please join me in thanking your fellow women of distinction, both present and past.
Thank you, Senator. And now to recognize tonight's nominees. Please come to the front of the room when your name is called. First, we have Dr. Kiri Brandy. Dr. Kiri Brandy is a general surgeon with a very busy practice in Ogdensburg at Claxton Hepburn Medical Center. A native of Massachusetts, Dr. Brandy came to Claxton Hepburn in 2008. Along with her general surgery practice, she also specializes in breast health and wellness and was a driving force in establishing the Breast Health Center at the medical center. She often volunteers her time for breast exams and colon cancer screenings through a free program offered at the medical center. Her years of schooling, diligence, and passion for what she does have enabled Dr. Brandy to meet the demands and time restraints of a thriving surgical practice with care, commitment, and expertise given equally to each patient she attends to. In her spare time, Dr. Brandy enjoys spending time with her family. Daryl D. Brown. A resident of Redwood, Daryl D. Brown has spent her life helping others. Most notably, Dee initiated and pursued the Redwood Safe Water Project, which after 8 years was ultimately successful in providing safe, clean water to those residing in Redwood. Additionally, Dee also is a strong advocate for the mentally ill and served on the St. Lawrence County Community Services Board for 4 years as a patient advocate for those with mental illnesses. Married to Reverend Jean Brown, Dee is extremely active in her church and has organized vacation Bible schools, church meals, and other outreach initiatives. Dee is also founder and past president of the Redwood Historical Society, as well as a member and past chief of the Redwood Fire Department Women's Auxiliary. Dee and her husband have 2 children and several grandchildren. Kelly Chezum. Growing up on a farm in rural Iowa, Dr. Kelly Chezum learned a lot about the values of entrepreneurship and hard work, qualities which have enabled her to achieve success in her career. In her 10 years at Clarkson University, Dr. Chezum rose to her current position as Vice President for External Relations, where she leads the college's integrated marketing, communications, and long-range planning activities. She also serves as Assistant Secretary of the Clarkson University Board of Trustees. Dr. Chezum also is involved in a number of community and volunteer activities, including serving as a work group member for the North Country Regional Economic Development Council and serving as past president of Hospice and Palliative Care of St. Lawrence Valley. She has received a number of awards for her accomplishments, including being recognized by Clarkson's highest honor society. Dr. Chezum is married with 1 child. Jodi Fiorini. Providing the people of Central New York with a safe place to grow and heal is just one of the many things that Jodi Fiorini has accomplished. Jodi is a graduate of Binghamton University, SUNY Oneonta, and Syracuse University. Currently an associate professor of counseling and psychological services at SUNY Oswego, Jodi is also owner and clinical director of Creekside Counseling Services, an endeavor which many say is her biggest accomplishment. Excuse me. According to those who nominated her, Jodi saw a public need for affordable outpatient mental health care services and opened the doors to Creekside Counseling Services in 2010. An award-winning published author, Jodi is also the recipient of a number of awards, including the President's Award for Excellence in Academic Advising at SUNY Oswego. She is also active in her community through the Jefferson Counties Suicide Prevention Coalition, the SUNY Oswego Crisis Response Team, Red Cross Disaster Response, and many others. Jodi is married with 2 children. Nancy Fox. In Oswego County, cultural and artistic opportunities have increased in recent years, and that's thanks in part to Nancy Fox. A resident of Fulton, Nancy Fox is the founder, president, and executive director of CNY Arts Center. Through her passion for CNY Arts, she has expanded cultural offerings for the community and helped to generate a significant economic impact for the region through the organization. Nancy's career has led her to involvement in a variety of arts-related organizations, including Theophilus, the Valley News, the Syracuse Opera, Syracuse Stage, and Stage Right, which she founded. Nancy is also actively involved in a number of community organizations, including the Red Creek Community Players, the Oswego Players, the Fulton Community Players, the Fulton Alliance Church, and the Foxshire Dog Kennel. She also volunteers through Common Vision for Arts, the Oswego Tourism Council, and Port City Theater. Nancy was married to the late Bill Fox and has 4 children. Dr. Gayana Gilbraith. A resident of West Monroe, Dr. Gayana Gilbraith has made taking care of man's best friend her life's work. A graduate of Cornell University, Dr. Gilbraith is the founder and owner of Cicero Animal Clinic, a business she built from the ground up while raising 2 boys to provide quality animal care and employment opportunities in the central New York region. Dr. Gilbraith works regularly with local SPCA chapters to provide in-kind veterinary services, ranging from low and no-cost treatment of shelter animals to frequent participation in clinics that provide pet owners with low-cost vaccination options. Her veterinary clinic also hosts a variety of animal obedience and training classes. Dr. Gilbraith is married and a mother of 2. Judy Goodman. In May of 1997, Judy Goodman was appointed as the first female deputy hired for the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. In June 2005, Deputy Goodman was assigned as school resource officer for the Indian River School District. In May of 2008, Deputy Goodman was promoted to detective, where she was a lead investigator for sex crimes and child abuse. Her colleagues say she is tireless in helping children and families through difficult times. She has been the lead detective on several recent notable cases. One incident involved a violent domestic incident in the village of Sackett's Harbor, where shots were fired causing serious physical injury to an adult female victim. She was also the lead detective for 2 serious child abuse cases, one in the town of Lyme, where the infant child suffered serious brain injury, and the other in the town of Hounsfield, where a young child also suffered a serious brain injury. Due to Detective Goodman's efforts and commitment, the offenders were brought to justice. Jackie Gregg. Jackie Gregg is retired but still incredibly active in her community of Sandy Creek. After Jackie's father died at a young age, she was raised by a single mother who worked out of her home as a seamstress, instilling in Jackie a strong work ethic. Jackie graduated from Pulaski Academy Central School in 1966 with a full Hilton scholarship to Syracuse University. She worked at Sandy Creek Central School for 26 years, mentoring many students, serving as yearbook advisor, union president, president of the Parents Affecting Youth Education Group, and leader of the Junior VFW Girls. Jackie is currently fundraising chairman for Dollars for Scholars, coaches for senior high Battle of the Books teams, works on the Angel Ministry Christmas Project, donates many handmade quilts for fundraisers for local families, and has worked for Women for Habitat. Jackie started the Salvation Army Red Kettle campaign in Sandy Creek, which is now in its 4th year, and is also Health and Welfare Secretary of the Salvation Army. Jackie has been married for 40 years. She is the mother of 2 daughters and has 1 granddaughter. Mary Louise Hunt. It's often said that to teach is to touch a life forever. An elementary teacher for 35 years, Mary Louise Hunt has devoted her life to educating children in the North Country. A resident of Black River, Mary Louise was the driving force behind the Black River Elementary Bookstore. The bookstore has supported reading programs by providing thousands of free books to children throughout the years. Mary Louise currently serves as assistant librarian at the Sally Plouffe Hunter Memorial Library, where she's in charge of children's programming and has continued the tradition of free books for children. Mary Louise is also extremely active in her community. She serves as a Cub Master for the Boy Scouts, is a Kiwanis Club member, a Carthage School Board member, and a volunteer at the Stone Soup Suppers in Carthage, as well as the Prayer Shawl Ministry. Mary Louise is married to Patrick Hunt and has 2 children. Sandy Mensch. A resident of Parrish, Sandy Mensch's life has been dedicated to protecting and helping others. Sandy is a certified registered nurse who has won awards for her work, including the Nursing Excellence Award, University Hospital, and the Syracuse Area Psychiatric Nurse of the Year Award. She is currently employed as a pharmacy clerk at Kinney Drugs. Throughout her life, Sandy has volunteered extensively. Activities include 2 years with the Peace Corps and serving as president and treasurer of the Parish Fire Department. Sandy is extremely active in promoting motorcycle safety. She is a member of ABATE of New York and is currently spearheading an effort to teach motorcycle awareness and driver safety education to the community in which she resides. She has given numerous annual presentations across Oswego County to educate people about how to safely share the road. Sandy is married with 2 children. Laurel Lee Roethel. Ogdensburg's annual 9-day Seaway Festival celebration wouldn't be what it is today without the help of Laurel Lee Roethel, who has been serving her community for decades. On St. Patrick's Day, you'll find her waiting on tables to raise money for the festival, organizing its karaoke show, and selling buttons throughout the summer. As the owner of Roethel's FedEx, Roethel's Custom Graphics, and River Rat Design, Laurel Lee Roethel is known as one of Northern New York's most community-minded entrepreneurs. She is one of Toys for Tots' top volunteers, helping to collect money and donations to make sure almost 4,000 children across St. Lawrence County receive Christmas presents each year. A longtime volunteer for the Greater Ogdensburg Chamber of Commerce, she is an active promoter of the Chamber's Sportsman Show and other events throughout the year. She is a member of the Lisbon Lions Club, an organizer for Ogdensburg's Light Up the Night Parade, and the organizer of the festival's annual karaoke show. With her sister and family, she helped relight Ogdensburg's Harbor Lighthouse. Sandy Ciccone. Sandy Ciccone is a military wife who has made it her mission to always look after the health and morale of veterans, military members, and their families. After her husband, Ronald Ciccone, retired after 20 years of service in the military, Sandy continued to support our troops through the Veterans of Foreign Wars, where she served in a number of capacities, including president. Sandy is also current president of the Department of New York District 5 Ladies Auxiliary and assisted events held for patients at area VA hospitals. A resident of Constantia, Sandy has been married to her husband for 46 years, and they have 4 children. Melanie Trexler. Through her passion and leadership, Melanie Trexler has played a key role in making the United Way of Greater Oswego a true success story and Oswego County a better place to live. As executive director, Melanie has managed to oversee successful annual campaigns and played a major role in ensuring that many human services programs, essential to the overall health of Oswego County, continue to serve those who need them most. Melanie has received a number of awards, including the 2012 Santa Amelia Earhart Women of Achievement Award. She is involved in a number of community activities, including serving on the board of directors for the Professional Children's School in New York City and participating in the Child Protective Advisory Council for Oswego County. Her work includes serving as chairwoman for the Christian Fellowship Salvador Refuge Fund and assisting in the establishment of Mother Teresa's Sisters of Charity Clinic in the Philippines. Melanie is a mother of 2 grown daughters. Thank you. Jean Unger. Jean Unger has been the executive director of Oswego County's Farnham Family Services Incorporated since 1994. Under her leadership, the organization was recently named Small Business of the Year. Prior to this, Jean worked at Syracuse University as a staff therapist in the Psychiatric Counseling Center, while also providing alcohol and drug assessment as well as counseling services for the SU Athletic Department. Jean is very active in her community. She serves as treasurer of the Integrated Community Planning Board, is a member of the Salvation Army Board, a member of the Rural Health Network Advisory Board, and much more. In the past, she has volunteered with Meals on Wheels, and she currently lends her time to the Our Lady of Perpetual Help Clean crew. Jean is married with 3 children. Lastly, we would like to recognize this year's 48th Senate District Woman of Distinction, Rhonda Lyn Roethel. Rhonda Lyn Roethel has worked behind the scenes for many years to make her community a better place to live. She is employed as a letter carrier for the U.S. Postal Service, co-founded America One Realty, is a partner in NAC Logistics, and co-owns Hudson Moore LLC. She is also a charter member and former president of the Lisbon Lions Club. Over the years, she has helped to organize the Regional Lions Club Lumberjack shows, Lions Children's Carnivals, Polar Bear 5K Run Walk, and helped found Ogdensburg Holiday Light Up the Night parades. As the president of the Lisbon Lions, she led the local effort to help soldiers in Afghanistan. She is a member of Pro Musica, plays percussion and vocals with the New York State fiddle champion Don Woodcock, and is active with Ogdensburg's Oktoberfest committee. Has been an active fundraiser for the Seaway Festival and was instrumental in the relighting of the Ogdensburg Harbor Lighthouse in 2011. In closing, on behalf of Senator Ritchie, I would like to thank you for attending tonight's ceremony, and more importantly, for the contributions you've made to Central and Northern New York. Before joining us for refreshments in the reading room, I'd like to ask all the nominees to come forward for a photo. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your evening.